Based on the name alone, you know these brothers were not showing up just to play it safe. These guys came along in the 1970s and basically said, we love bluegrass, but what if we plugged it in? What if we cranked it up, mixed it with a little rock, a little jazz, some soul, and even some funk? Let's see what happens. Well, what happened was newgrass, a whole new wave of progressive acoustic music that turned tradition on its head without losing respect for it. So here's the lineup at its most legendary. Sam Bush, mandolin, fiddle, vocals, the spiritual leader of the band, often called the father of newgrass. According to what I've read and what I've researched, his playing is nasty in the best way possible. Fiery, precise, fearless. Bèla Fleck, straight up banjo wizard. Sources tell me he redefined what the banjo could do, bringing in jazz, classical, and fusion styles like it was nothing. Pat Flynn, guitar, vocals, smooth, sharp, stylistically adventurous. He brought a more contemporary vocal and songwriting vibe to the band. John Cohen, bass, vocals. His voice, forget about it. Soulful, powerful, unmistakable. He also brought a funky bottom end that helped push the sound into new territory. Earlier iterations of the band also included Courtney Johnson and Curtis Birch, pioneers in their own right, and part of the band's original 1971 formation alongside Sam Bush. So what made these guys different? These newgrass guys? Well, for one, they refused to be boxed in. Nobody was going to tell them how to play and what to play. They were not going to be boxed in. They took the high-speed picking and vocal harmonies of traditional bluegrass and injected it with electric instruments, extended jams, and influences from outside the genre. That boldness of theirs gave birth to what many now call progressive bluegrass. This song, I'm being told, is a showcase of what newgrass revival stood for: innovation, experimentation, and soul.
From the Cannery in Nashville, Tennessee, New Country presents Bèla Fleck.
not listened to a lot of bluegrass, obviously, right? It's all new to me. I've heard the traditional sound. Ralph Stanley, Bill Monroe, and some others. New, exciting, a whole lot of fun. I get it. In some sense, these guys were doing exactly what Bill Monroe and his contemporaries set out to do. So inspired by the old-time music and the church hymns and the like, they wanted to put their take on it, right? Their spin, their experiences, and set out to do exactly that, birthed a genre. And I see these guys doing the same exact thing, loving what came before, appreciating it, and building on top of it, taking it where it hasn't been taken before. Constant innovation. Love the boldness, the experimentation, the willingness to take that leap, to say, you know what? Here's what we're bringing to this. I'm gonna play the banjo like this. Man, he was rocking with that banjo. I absolutely loved it. What an incredible sound. Stunning. I got to hear more. I want more.